Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Academia School Simulator. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day, because I'm certainly excited to be back here at Conflict County High School, where we have just completed School Expansion 50. We have 60 students in total, which means we're making pretty decent money every day, and I kind of just want to continue with that. I want to see if we can maybe continue and go for either senior students. Well, actually, here's what I'm thinking. I want to build the library and the computer lab. I then want to go towards senior students. And when we bring those senior students in, because all our classrooms are the same size, we can technically get this and get free money as well. So I feel like these three, like they're in line. That's what we're doing. So expanding horizons is what we're going to go for. We're sitting on $28,000. And what I think we do is this right here is going to be a computer lab. This right here is going to be a library. The issue is that to build all of that is going to be a lot of money. And those walls are going to be really expensive. You know, they're 100 each. So I don't know. It's potentially, you know, that's 1,400. I guess we're going to have to try this at least. We kind of need this to be built, so we'll give it a shot. I think what I am going to have to do is not bother changing these interior walls at the moment. We can make some of them blue, but we can't make all of them blue. So that's all of that done. We are gonna want to put a door just there and there. Now, these were technically supposed to be classrooms, I know, but this should be fine. We'll do it this way. In terms of floors, I'm thinking we go for wooden floors in there. Again, kind of expensive, but that's fine. Same with the library. Obviously, same with the hallway as well. Getting still kind of expensive, but I think we can make this work. Bring this through here, go to there as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go for a double door there and there as well. So that should be okay. And at this point, I think we are going to go computer lab just there. It needs a chair and 5 computers. 5 chairs, 5 computers. That's fine. And then the library needs bookshelf, table, 3 chairs, and indoors. That's probably fine as well. School is dirty. The students might get sick. We'll deal with that in a moment. Let's see here. So computer lab. Computers are 600 each. Good Lord. Okay. That's gonna cost a lot with electricity as well, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I guess. That's expensive, but I think we just about have enough to make this work. So 5 there and indoors is fine. Library is bookshelf, table, 3 chairs. So bookshelves along the walls there, perhaps. We'll go for 4 of them. Then tables can go there, I suppose. We can space those out kind of nicely. And then 3 chairs are necessary as well. I actually have a bit more money left off of this than I thought I would, which is great news. So there we go. That can all be built. That'll get us some money back. Obviously, that's going to be super expensive in terms of electricity, but I think we'll be okay. The other issue, of course, is that the janitors are still down here going nuts. I'd really like you guys to not do that for me. So we'll fire them. We are going to just have to get more. So let me see here. Let me get 6 janitors total. I think we have 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. And let me look at my routing, because I did change the routing for the janitors a little bit. I did put some new lines in that go into classrooms and all that stuff. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all of them, because what I think we need to do is we need a route that goes around the cafeteria, then out into the female toilet, the male toilet, and then goes up into the common room and then goes back. So it does everything along there. Then we need another route that's going to start in this classroom, and it's going to go to this classroom, and then it's also going to do the hole. So just like that. So it's going to do that hole just there, and hopefully do some good for us. We're going to do similar over here, so we're going to go to library. We're going to go, I guess, hallway, then there, and then into the computer lab. And then I kind of want it to... We'll actually, you know what? We'll do this one when... Can I delete this line? I did not want to cancel the wooden floor. I want to delete the line, though, and then make sure I put the wooden floor back in there. We can go ahead and do that line when these rooms are built. I don't think there's any stress there. There's no real rush. So we'll get that done as soon as those are done. And hopefully the janitors... Nope, 2 of them are obsessing over the urine again. Oh, wait, you just cleaned it. What? What? All right. Okay, no, I'm very happy about that, actually. That's... Oh, you know what it could be? I wonder if it's an issue with assigning all of my janitors to lines. I wonder if you maybe want to keep a couple free to do stuff. Maybe that was the problem. I have no idea. I really don't know what was up there, but that's... I mean, at least we managed to get that all gone so the janitors can actually start doing their job. That's a plus. It's also going to be interesting having this whole area of the school up and running. I think I do want to bring a corridor up here as well, so you can sort of walk around that block of rooms there. 3 classrooms, a computer lab, and a library. A hallway there, and then maybe another classroom over here as well. I think a bigger cafeteria is going to be needed as well. This cafeteria it's absolutely not going to be big enough. There's no way that thing's big enough. I'm also thinking I kind of want to decorate this garbage area just a little bit. I think we could make that look nicer. I really do. So I think what I'm going to... Well, can I move these? If I dismantle these, do I get a full refund? That's a fairly important question here. Let's just find out, I guess, because I want to move the garbage area. So we'll do this. We can click on the garbage zone and delete it. And then what I'm thinking we do is we go to garbage and we're going to extend it just out here. So it's going to go out, you know, to say that point. And that should be fine. I don't think it needs to be much bigger than that. We'll go to objects. We can go to all and start scrolling through for the dumpsters. The dumpsters are going to go like this along the garbage zone. Then what I want to do is go to build, go to doors, and go to staff door. And I want to say put a staff door there. Go to fences, and then we'll do a fence there, and there. And there as well. Kind of expensive, but it, you know, that's fine. And then put a fence staff door just there, so we can actually bring the garbage out. I think that could look kind of nice. And then eventually we'll build like an expansion onto the cafeteria here. I think that's going to look really good. Also, this is all nearly done, which is pretty neat. Also getting some money back from the dumpsters is not bad at all. Definitely not complaining about that. Definitely not complaining about that. So, oh, you guys are all going home. You haven't finished construction, though. You haven't done your construction. I really wanted you guys to do that, but... Well, that's fine. At least the janitors are cleaning and cleaning properly. That makes me very happy. That really does make me very happy. What's also going to make me happy is seeing just how much money we wind up making tomorrow, because hopefully it's going to be a lot. Hopefully, you know, we bring in $1,800 and then maybe go from there. You janitors are all heading home at this point. That's fine. You still haven't got the doors on there either, which is particularly interesting. But there we go. So it should be day 7. In come the staff. There's our cash flow coming in as well, which is probably going to drop a little bit once the furniture starts going in, but that's okay. Because we'll get 5,000 for completing these. That's the computers going in. How much do they cost each? Not that much. They're expensive, but they could be a lot worse. They really could be a lot worse there. So I think we're doing okay with the computers. These guys are actually using it. And there we go. We have expanded the horizons of our students, which makes me incredibly, incredibly happy. Let me go to blueprints real quick and start erasing those right there. Because at this point, I'm going to let the game run a little bit, and I want to start figuring out the next expansion. So, wall outline, 1, 2, 3, 4, and across. And there. And then what we can do, this is 8 right here. So if I go 9 across and there, this can actually be another classroom, I think. I'm definitely thinking that can be a classroom. So we're going to get a door like that. That should be fine. I think that door marker's the wrong way there, but you sort of get the idea, I think. I don't think the door marker really matters. That's going to be a classroom there. We do need a clinic at some point as well. I don't think we'll worry too much about that. I think I want the senior students. I think that's where we want to go here, because then we can get expansion as well. So senior students, let's click that and let's head for it. I'd also really like to start changing up the walls. I don't know if I mentioned that I saw a comment that was actually really clever. Well, clever, kind of neat. It was a really good idea, basically. Someone suggested that we change the interior walls of the school to be both blue and orange, because technically speaking, that's the colors of the school, blue and orange. So I really like that idea. I think it's a really good idea. So eventually I will spend the money to do that. For the time being, I'm going to stick with blue, just simply because, you know, I don't want to replace all of the existing walls. I know I'm wasting money to replace interior walls at the moment, but I don't want to go through and replace all of the blue ones as well, because that will take more money than we really need to spend right now. So what I'm going to do is just replace these ones, since they are supposed to be blue. And then what I'm going to do is actually go here and say, build me a brick wall there and across like this, and we're going to get this classroom in. We're going to get it no problem at all. Going to get those in, and then we need to demolish that bit of wall. We got to put a door just there. And then the floor's got to go in. So wooden floor as standard there, with a teal carpet floor just there. And then that's going to be our senior classroom at the end of the hall. We're going to need to bring in another teacher for it, of course, but I'm not too worried about that at all. Let's just do this and erase the blueprints for all of that stuff there. So there we go. That'll be beautiful to get done. Let's go to zones. Let's go to class. Let's say senior. And there we go. So the door is there for the classroom, which means we need to go to class. We need to do chalkboard up there this time, which is a bit different. And then the chairs go the whole way across here. These things are actually quite cheap, which is lovely news. I was slightly concerned they'd be somewhat expensive, but apparently not. Let's see here. Let's do the desk there with the chair just behind it. And then possibly also a cheeky little trash can up in the corner there, just to make sure that, you know, they can keep that room relatively clean. So there we go. Senior classroom is pretty much good to go once they get this corner desk in. We are going to need to get a teacher for it, which I don't think will be too expensive. Let me see here. Transferees come in 2 days. So let's get 20 seniors, which is going to be 9,000 for tuition income. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So 20 seniors will hopefully bring our income up really, really nicely. Let's not bother hiring the teacher for them until until tomorrow, I guess. You know, we'll bring the seniors in on day, I think it'll be day 9 that they actually come in. Oh, this looks really nice down here. I'm really pleased with this, actually. Our little garbage area is looking beautiful. So that's a nice little thing. We can expand the cafeteria this way as well and eventually get rid of that fence. I like this, though. I think we've got a nice little school here. And once we get this corridor as well, the senior students will have a really easy way to get to the library and also get to the computer lab. So that'll be great. How are we looking, actually? So we're still F on passing grade. I guess, has anyone technically... Oh, day 16 is the end of the year. Has anyone ever technically passed? That's kind of the question we have to ask here. I really have no idea. We got some cooks, we got some janitors, we got no nurses and no monitors. What do the monitors actually do? I mean, I know it's a hall monitor, but I don't actually know what a hall monitor does, to be honest. I don't think I need to worry too much about it. Let's see here. So it's going to be tomorrow that those seniors come in. So we're going to need a new teacher. I'm kind of looking at you. You're very expensive, 400 per day, pretty much. But you are very, very good. Like, exceptionally good. You're a little bit cheaper. You're not quite as good. You are quite a bit. You're almost 100 cheaper. But I think we go for Joanna Weiss. Or Weiss, probably. I think we'll hire you and put you in there with the seniors. Not enough funds. What? Oh, there's the upfront fee, isn't there? Oh, that's awkward. We can't afford you. 6,200 up front for you. 5,100. Who can we can get you. You're not very good. You're 4,000 up front. We can technically afford that. Let's see here. You are not amazing. You're not bad. Well, you're bad, but you're not. Yeah, you're going to be hired. Congratulations. There we go. So senior students completed. That's actually good news because that means we only needed to get a teacher and a senior classroom. And then we can do school expansion. Which means at this point, I do believe we will be able to bring in a bunch of students tomorrow, which will get us money, as well as the fact that we are... So the students will bring in money, as well as the fact that we're getting that grant. I think that's good. I think that's really good news. I also... What are you doing? Are you just walking around there, buddy? All right. I mean, fair enough. Let's have a look at the janitor routing. So there's one on that. There's one on that. We probably want to change you up a little bit. Like, we probably want to, like, add to this line. That needs to go there, but we also need to maybe just delete that and do it again. So let's add a route. It's going to start in this classroom. It's going to go into the common area, into the toilets, into the female toilets, into the top part of the cafeteria, and then it's going to be completed just there. So that'll get that whole area nice and clean. I think the computer lab and library are probably going to want something similar. So there and there, coming down into the computer lab. And then I think we'll do the hallway as well, just to make sure it stays clean. So there we go. We'll get a few janitors doing those jobs there, keeping everything nice and clean. And yeah, there we go. So those guys are going to the library. We could expand the library a little bit. I kind of want to. I definitely think it could help us out a little bit just to get more students in that area. I assume they will study a little bit more. So I think another bookshelf there with a few more sets of tables and chairs, just to give them something else to do, you know? Because right now, they a lot of them just go sit in the common room and don't do anything. So a little bit more space in the library for them, I think, will be great. Where are my workers? Oh, there they are. I guess they were also getting lunch or something. That's fine. So there we go. We got a bookshelf going in. We got the tables and chairs going in. Library needs cleaned. Computer lab will eventually need to be expanded. Problem is, those computers are kind of expensive and also very old looking. But that's kind of standard for schools, isn't it? They have those older looking computers quite a bit. You guys are deciding to spend lunch in the library. Fair enough. We got a couple more people coming up that way, but they were a little bit late because it's fourth period. Got to get to class. And hopefully, I'm really hopeful that we can start turning a really good profit here. I'm really hopeful that we can do that. There shouldn't really be any reason we can't tomorrow. And then eventually, I would love to see the game snowball. I know that's something that can make it very easy, but I would love to see it snowball in a way that I can just start building classrooms all over the place and really, you know, fill up the school and get a lot of people in here. I think that would be really, really cool to do. I think that could be really nice. I don't know. I just like the idea. I really like the idea of, you know, getting a whole bunch of people in here, getting a really big school, like 1,000 students or something like that. But I mean, with every classroom being like 20 students, we're going to need to start building bigger classrooms. I definitely think that's a thing. Anyway, you guys are all off home, which is fine. The janitors are just cleaning up all your tracked in mud and also sitting in their room, which is fair enough, I suppose. I think they leave it like 6:30 or something, the janitors, or 7. I don't know when they leave exactly. I've never actually paid attention to it. I think it's 7 though, if they're not doing anything. Yeah, 7 has come and gone. They're starting to head home. There we go. All right. New students coming in tomorrow. Let's see how much money we start getting here. I'm really excited. I really want to see some good money come in. The staff's coming in. We got our cash flow as well. Once 7 o'clock comes along, we're going to see a bunch of senior students come in, which will give me quite a bit of money. Yeah, 9,000 on tuition income, and then 75 students total, or sorry, 80 students total got me that 75 student grant, which I think means we could probably get the clinic going at this point. I definitely think we could do that. The problem is that's obviously going to be kind of expensive. So I wonder if going for expansion first is the better idea. Because one more classroom is all I need for the extra expansion. And I could, with the money I have, I could probably get 2 more in here. I think we go for it. I think we go to build. I think we go to all. And I think we bring our brick walls over here. And do that. I think we demolish these walls here. And I think we go ahead and put in the wood floors into that space. I think that's what we do here. We get this corridor done. And then we go to blueprints while they're finishing that off. And we want to go 9 this way. We want to go over to there by 18 and do this kind of thing. And that's 2 more classrooms right there. Obviously, the doors are actually going to have to be on the lower side of it here, which is a little bit strange, but that's okay. Let's go to build and let's do this. Let's get our classrooms in. I want a door there and there. And these classrooms are going to be mirrored, basically. The chalkboard's going to be there and there with the chairs being... You get the idea. I don't think I need to explain every little tiny detail here. So we'll get that built. We can go to floors. We can go to teal carpet. And we'll get that in. I think I do have the money to do this. I might not have the money for a bunch of good teachers. But I think I have the money to do this. So let's go to zones. What kind of students do we want to bring in, actually? More seniors? Because more seniors will get me a bunch more money. But I feel like more seniors probably have more demands, don't they? Maybe some seniors and some juniors? Or more freshmen? I don't know. I really don't know. I think seniors. I think we'll go for 60 seniors total. So we'll bring in 40 more of them. Maybe. No, let's go with juniors. Let's just go, sorry, not juniors, freshmen. I don't know the American school system at all. I really don't. It's kind of weird to me. So class, freshmen, they don't bring as much with their initial grant, but they do add really nicely to what we make every day. So do that with the chalkboards. Let's get the chairs lined up like this. It's going to be nice having a couple of classrooms that are oriented a little bit differently. That's definitely going to be a nice little touch there. We'll have these going this way as well. You know, I could have just... Can I just turn this into one classroom? Would that maybe be an idea? Though that could be a lot of students complaining about one bad. Let's just do it this way. That being one classroom really... It's really tempting. It's honestly so tempting. But I also kind of... I think 20 per class is fine. Yeah, I think 20 per class is fine. It's... Seems a little bit reckless to maybe go more than that. We'll do that kind of thing so the teacher's chair is always up front in the corner. Then we also want to get trash cans there and there. So there we go. We'll get that built. That'll be 2 more classrooms. We can also have our students finally walking around here, which is excellent stuff. Man, I'm still really torn on this, actually. I really don't know if we should go for one big classroom there. That might be something to test. You know, that might be something to look into as a test to see, can one teacher successfully manage and teach, 40 students? Is that a thing, or, would that be a bit excessive? I think we'll try it at some point. We'll see what happens. We can get these finished. My workers they were on lunch, which is fine. I kind of hope they get this done sometime soon. Let me see here as well. Transfers, freshmen, we want 40 of them. Can I not click this? No. Can I shift click? No. So I actually have to click this 40 times. Interestingly, 40 freshmen don't even give me, they give me 6,000. Whereas 40 seniors would have been 18,000. But they'll all be 3,000 per day. So I think that's fine. I think we'll be okay. 6,000 isn't bad, then an extra 3,000 per day will be great. Obviously, that's minus whatever the salaries of the teachers happen to be. We also have the fee, the hiring fee for the teachers as well to keep in mind, but that thing will be all right. We could also hire an extra builder or two at some point. We will need to do that eventually, I think, because obviously those guys are going to be, well, they're going to be doing a lot of construction eventually if things go my way. So, oh, did no, I only erased the blueprints. Are the building orders still there? Wait a minute. I never actually did the walls. I didn't do the walls, man. Come on. Oh, I can't believe that. That's great. That's just excellent. Okay, you know what? Let's do an orange wall between these. Because I can. Just to be different, we'll do an orange wall there. And of course, the builders are going home, so they're not even going to finish it today. That's just amazing. I looked at the blueprints and I thought that was the wall. It wasn't. That was just the blueprint. I never actually... Oh my god. Amazing. Both, well, dumb and amazing. That's the Conflict Nerd promise. Right there. It'll be dumb and it'll be amazing. I feel like that's somewhat accurate. Some of the, I don't know, some of the builds I did in City Skylines I look at and go, that was pretty cool for the time. It was dumb, because they don't make any sense, but also kind of cool for the time. I don't know, maybe I'm just, tooting my own trumpet right there, but whatever. We'll not worry about what I'm tooting, really. Let's see, so you guys are going to go up and start working on that. We have more cash flow coming in, which is beautiful news. This classroom here is now done. These are about to be interior classrooms. 2 days for the transferees to come in. Oh, do I want to make them seniors? Because the thing is, if I make them into seniors, then we end up in a situation where we are making so much more money. But I also have to imagine that the seniors are going to be so much more likely to get annoyed if their teacher ends up being terrible. And that's kind of the problem. If the teacher's bad, which I'm pretty sure this teacher is, then we do kind of have a problem. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, let's have a look at staff here. If we go to teachers, we have some good ones. Like Magnus here is pretty good. You're very good, but you're very expensive. So Magnus isn't bad, and Josh here isn't bad either. I think we hire both of you. So you go there, and then Magnus, so we can grab you as well and put you there. I obviously didn't need to buy them right, today, but I got them anyway. Well, if you two do that, and I think we're going to go to these zones, we're going to edit, and we're going to say that they're maybe going to be sophomores or junior. I don't know. I really don't know. The part of me that wants to make silly amounts of money is saying just go for seniors. But I think we're going to go juniors instead. Just in case it ends up being the case that they do start getting a bit annoyed or something like that. Because I don't know if the game has like any fail states or anything. I'm still learning. So we'll go for 40 juniors instead. I can't even hold that. I have to actually click it 40 times. So tear all of that out. Then we go into here. We'll go for 40 of these guys, which is going to be a grand total of 14,000 up front, 3,000 per day. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. We do technically need another thing or two for the faculty room. So that going there wouldn't be too bad, with another chair going there perhaps. We probably want another faculty room altogether, to be honest. We could get one over here, for example. It'd be very small, but we could do it. But I'm kind of thinking at some point we just build a big faculty room somewhere. Maybe up here above this senior classroom or something like that. I do think it's something we should look into, though. I think getting another one is probably a good idea. Also expanding the computer lab. And also making sure that, let's see here. So 150 is the next step. These are the only grants we have left as well. It's going to be interesting pushing for 300 students.